prostitutes. If Crane was helping himself to the community coffers.
يا جدعان ازيكم عاملين ايه؟ معاكم مينا او دكتور برو من فري Provanas بقى النهارده زي ما قلت مانجس دي كده بارت رقم 13 زي ما شفنا لقينا اخيرا بقى اللي هي قطعة الازاز نشوف بقى هنعمل ايه ونلاقيهم نشوف.
Where have you been?
I'm not finished here, Miss White.
You will have to wait. Just one moment, please.
Look what I found.
Seems your dog wants a biscuit.
ده ايه اللي جابك اصلا؟ على فكرة
Get this piece in the mirror right away.
لازم نستظبط على
Pleasure,
فكرة.
Miss White.
Finally, things are swinging back in the right direction. Good work, Bigby. You've been gone all day. What did you uncover? I thought you were going to report back to me. I mean, it's fine. So what else did you find out?
I gotta say, this thing reaches a lot further than we thought. The Crooked Man has something on everybody. It wasn't just Beauty and the Lone. Beast was working for him. His goon, the Jersey Devil, is putting the squeeze on all kinds of fables down at the Lucky Pawn. And he's got fables enslaved at the butcher shop, making black market magic.
This is worse than we could have imagined.
But that's over now, because we got the mirror. And once it's fixed, we got him. That's how Crane did it. That's how we're gonna do it.
Excellent work. Really.
Sheriff, I could use your assistance. Would you join me at the mirror?
Don't go far, Sheriff. I'd like to have a few words of my own with you.
Unbelievable. Oh yeah? Take a number.
I don't understand. This piece just doesn't want to join the rest. Do you have any idea why?
Got me.
Well, where did you find it? What has it gone through since being separated from the rest? Shattering is a very traumatic experience, you know. So this process can be a little touchy. It helps that I have a good working relationship with the mirror.
It had a front row seat to a pretty gnarly brawl at the Lucky Pawn. When I found it, it was still in Crane's coat. Last person I saw with Crane or his coat was that psycho Bloody Mary. Maybe she had some...
Ah, yes, Miss White was asking about her. That explains it. You know who and the mirror have a very unhappy history with each other. How would you like it if she tried to use you as a doorway?
I think I already know the feeling.
Well, I think I know how to proceed now. It will just take a little extra coaxing, that's all. Thank you for your help. It could be a while, Sheriff. I'll find you when it's ready. Besides which, he might not want to come out with you watching.
Oh, he doesn't like being spied on.
If you ask me, you're everything that's wrong with Fabletown.
Is it fixed? Did you ask about the Crooked Man?
Buffkin's still working on it. He said it might be a while.
If you're so self-reliant, what do you want from the business office so bad?
What I want is my business.
I can't take those two right now. We're trying to catch a murderer, and they're over there bickering about bureaucracy. We're at war. Don't they realize that?
Do you need some help over there?
Yeah, thanks. Go talk to Toad. But just so you know, we can't pay him. He really needs to go to the farm, you know. So just break the news and be done with it, okay?
No budge on that bloody glamour. I only came in to see about...
Toad, come here.
I thought I made myself very clear.
I see how it is. Passed off to an underling, eh? Why am I not surprised? Well, you did cause what damage brings me in here, so maybe it's for the best. Just need a little bit of dosh to cover it. I tried talking to her about it, but it's like chatting up a brick wall, it is. Now, I'm sure you've got your own agenda, Sheriff, but I've taken a real wallet.
And we're back.
You can't deny that. My car, total, the gaping maw in my wall, any of us sound familiar? I've written up a bill if you'd like to see it. I'm not looking for a handout, just what's right. I need it, Bigby.
Here, Crane won't be getting any use out of this. Will that do?
Crane's money, eh? Well, I suppose that means it belongs to me as much as anybody. Thank you, Sheriff.
Use it to get glamored, Toad. Got the money now, so I won't be so lenient if I catch you again. And the farm is always on the table.
But of course.
روح يا اخوي. لا ما عملتش ده عشانك انت، عملته عشان ولادك.
Bluebeard, you want to talk? Now's your chance.
I've just made my donation funding this office, so direct your questions to Miss White.
Well, at least he's not trying to get rid of me.
He's not?
For now. Did you take care of Toad? I mean, I saw the way he left. I know it may not seem that important right now, but glamours are the law for a very good reason.
Don't worry. I did the right thing.
Are you sure? Because he left looking pretty happy. Fine, we'll deal with it later. I know I should be asking how it got like this, but I just keep wondering why it happened. To Faith and Lily. You've seen his world. Do you have any idea why he'd want them dead? I don't know if the Crooked Man killed them with his own hand, or if it was one of his goons.
Guys like the Crooked Man, all they care about is money. That's what all his operations were about. Maybe Faith and Lily weren't bringing enough money in. Or maybe they were just trying to find a way out.
Sheriff, Miss White, I believe the mirror is repaired.
Hell yeah!
I have to say I have been better. But thanks for putting me back together.
I'm sorry, I have to know. Mirror, mirror, we're glad you weren't slain. Now please show us that sick creep Crane.
Now.
He's probably still waking up a little.
Yeah, I want to see where he's ended up, too.
You will get on that plane to Paris, and you will wait for the day the Crooked Man needs you. Until then, not a peep. Otherwise, I get to deal with you my way. So please, please disobey. Wait a minute. Someone's watching.
لا مش تاني.
What just happened?
We pointed you in the wrong direction. Looked at Bloody Mary's reflection.
Oh, her. That explains the sting. I'd rather not have to feel the pain she brings. So, let's not do that again, okay?
Looks like we'll have to track him down later.
You're right. We need to focus on the immediate threat, and that's the Crooked Man. Bigby, we don't have a lot of time.
Are you having trouble with the rhyme, Sheriff?
Mirror, mirror, no time to pout. So, where does Crooked Man hang out? I don't recognize the door, but that's the Crooked Man symbol on it.
Hold on.
What the hell?
The door. It moves.
Yeah, Jersey mentioned that.
Wait a minute. I know that door.
That's Central Park. I don't know when it's gonna move again, but I'm gonna get there before it does.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial. We can't just dispense street justice. I know that emotions can run high, and you have your reasons to handle this a certain way. But we have to make a commitment to working within the law.
I'll catch him and bring him back here, alive. Then we can clean him and cook him together.
Good. I have enough to worry about here while I prepare the case against him. So I'm going to trust you to handle this properly. That is, if you think you're ready.
Of course I'm ready. I got no other choice.
مش عارف ليه عندي احساس ان في اخر الابيسود بيجبي هيموت. مش عارف ليه. المسموع مش ده بتاع اول ابيسود؟ اول ابيسود ايمن اديني يا باشا هنفخ.
That's it, all right.
Let's do this. Let's fucking do this. What the hell? Hey there.
Tim, what the hell are you doing here?
Good evening, Sheriff. I'm here to take you to the boss. Thanks, by the way, for leaving off Tiny. I have to admit, when they asked me to watch the door, I wasn't sure what to expect when you came through that portal. I know you aren't here on a social call.
What is this place? Or where is it? I know I'm not in Central Park anymore.
I'm not sure. I've only ever come in through one of the portals. I don't think you can get in from the actual street. But you can't blame him for wanting to make it hard to find.
I know, come on.
I'm supposed to bring you right on in, so if you'll come this way. Look, this is the one thing I have to do.
Fine, lead on.
Thanks for understanding. This is all I'm here to do, and I don't want to mess it up. I know I'm probably the last person you'd expect to be a guard, or an escort for that matter.
You shouldn't be here, Tim. This place is dangerous, especially for someone like you.
It's not like that. Whatever you may think of him, he doesn't treat me like some broken little kid. I think he gets what it's like. He gave me a job, and I'm lucky to have it. This is the only option I've got. Just keep that in mind, maybe? Because if you and the boss go up against each other, the rest of Fabletown is gonna get caught in the middle.
Don't you realize you're not just minding the door? You work for that crooked bastard, your hands get dirty too.
It's not so bad.
Not so bad? Are you fucking blind, Tim? He's a murderer.
So you're telling me you agree with everything Crane does? A lot of us depend on him. Some of us never get to the front of the line at the business office. But he's there. We need you, but we need him too. What we don't need is a war. Hey, Sheriff, hold up. I gotta go in with you. Thanks.
Am I some kind of a fucking joke? What did I tell you, eh? Stop laughing at me. Oh, yeah?
Tell me who the fuck is back there.
I don't exactly know. I just mind the door.
Worry.
The boss is there.
Around.
I know that
Unlike
much.
Crane before him, I'm sure he will prove himself quite handy to have in my pocket. Either he's smart enough to see this is for the best, or dim enough to do as he's told.
Bloody hell! This fucking guy!
يا ده الشلة كلها هنا. اوبا وموزع حبيب هارتي. الشلة كلها هنا. مين ده؟
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
I'm sorry, sir. He wouldn't let
It's
me.
all right, Tim. I shouldn't have expected the sheriff to give you respect enough to do your job. But you did fine. You can go now. You see, everyone in Fabletown has a role to fill. You just have to pay attention to what they need to help them find it.
ما ينفعش
Why don't we
اتخيل
have
انا
a
مش
seat,
هقدر.
Sheriff? We have a
It's impossible.
great deal to discuss.
احس ان انا راجل اكشن انا بسكر. ايه ده؟ ما تقوليش ان الابسود خلصت لا يمكن بالسرعه دي يا اخي. حرام عليك يا اخي. بليز نو فاك يو. القصة دي صغيرة يا جدعان.
I've heard stories about you. In the old days, how you picked off those men one by one. Oh, how they screamed. The wolf is coming. And they would wait, hiding anywhere they could squeeze their pathetic, shivering corpses. Some would just drop to their knees where they stood, close their eyes, and wait for death. And you'd give it to them. I wish I could have seen it. Oh well.
Did you send Colin to the farm? You and 39.1 of players decided Colin should not go to the farm. صح صاحبي يعني. يلا. Did you attempt to remove Nerissa's ribbon? You and 61.5 players did not try to remove the ribbon. ماشي. Which crooked operation did you investigate first? You had 50% because هي 50-50 يعني. Did you send to the farm? You and 47.2 the four players decided to should not go to the farm. تمام. How did you respond to the crooked man? You and 24.6% of players decided. عامة ده مش معناه ان انا بقى لا، ده انا بخش عليه بستايل يا برنس. بخش كده كولد كده ناخده من قفافكم وديكم من السجن بتاعه ده. تمام. تقريبا الحلقة الجاية هتبقى كمان شهر ولا ايه، انا مش عارف والله. شهر او شهر ونص. المهم ادي بقى الريتنج بتاعي. مبدئيا القصة كانت صغيرة اوي المرة دي، اوي اوي اوي، مكملتش 2 بارتس. يعني بس القصة كانت مشوقة جدا. يعني ايه القصة دي كانت ايه تجميع معلومات بس، ده اللي انا فهمته يعني. الاكشن كله في اخر ابسود. تمام. فعلى كده هدي 9/10 ريتنج. تمام. ناوي اعمل بول العب ايه المرة الجاية وبشوف، هبقى اديهولكوا في الديسكريبشن. هعمل لينك في البول وكده. البول ده هياخد حوالي 3 ايام ولا حاجة. المهم اشوفكم المرة الجاية يا جدعان. لو عجبكم الفيديو دوسوا لايك، لو متنسوش سبسكرايب الفيديو اعملوا سبسكرايب. اللينك بتاعنا بتاع الفيسبوك هنحطه في الديسكريبشن. اشوفكم يا جدعان المرة الجاية. شالو.